It just keeps on getting better for the Toronto Blue Jays. Another unbelievable performance on the back of some big swings by Bo Bichette, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Davis Schneider, who had the best at-bat of the season. The result wasn't there, but it definitely played a part in the result of yesterday's game for the Blue Jays. A 4-1 win against the Yankees, looking to make it 2 in a row and 5 in a row coming out of the break tonight at 7:07 Eastern Time. We'll break it down and much more coming up next on this episode of 3 Up, 3 Down. Welcome in, everybody, to 3 Up, 3 Down. I'm your host, Peter Vryonis, and the Blue Jays are back in action tonight against the Yankees. It's going to be Max Scherzer on the mound for the Jays and Cam Schlittler for the New York Yankees. Let me know if I'm saying that correctly. I believe that I am. But inexperienced pitcher against probably the guy with the most experience, apart from Justin Verlander in Major League Baseball and Max Scherzer. So it should be a lot of fun, that matchup. Young up-and-comer against the old, wily veteran who is back and doing some nice things for the Jays. So before we get into the game breakdown of yesterday's performance and tonight's game between the Jays and the Yankees, make sure to hit that sub button. A large percentage of you who are watching these videos aren't subscribed to the channel, so it'd mean the world to me if you could help get me to 3K. We're so close, just like about 70-ish away from hitting that mark. So if you guys could help get me there, that would mean the world. But thank you all so much for the support. Really appreciate it. Let's get into the game from last night. Couple of errors that led to some Jays runs, so thank the Yankees for that if you're a Blue Jay fan. Another incredible atmosphere, by the way, at the Rogers Center. Those fans are really invested into this team. I think they're going to go all in at the deadline, and yesterday's performance just further enhanced what we believed about this team. They're special. They're doing it in different ways every single night, and it's not just one player in particular that you could point to. It is everybody chipping in, and it's a lot of fun to watch. Carlos Rodon was knocked out of the game in the 5th inning yesterday. Over 100 pitches. The Blue Jays were making him work, and no Blue Jay made him work more than Davis Schneider, who worked a full count in his first at-bat. And then a couple at-bats later, he managed a 14-pitch plate appearance, which ultimately ended up in a flyout to Anthony Volpe, the shortstop of the Yankees. But then right after that, Miles Straw steps up to the plate. Error by Volpe. Everyone's flat-footed when that happens, when you have a long at-bat like that. And Davis Schneider, you could see that George Springer was pointing right to him, saying, "That's all you, baby. That is all you," what just went down, because he was instrumental in allowing the Blue Jays to tack on runs. The big hit of the ball game was from Bo Bichette, who ultimately drove in the winning run with his 2 RBI double. Vladdy scored. Kirk scored. No, not Kirk. Springer scored on that as well. So that was really cool to see. And Bo, I love him in the 4 spot. That is his spot in the order. He is doing the most damage when he is in a run-producing role, and I hope that the Blue Jays don't tinker with that anymore. 3 is Vladdy. 4 is Bo Bichette. 2 is George Springer. I like that. Leave it the way it is. That's what's been working. And the Blue Jays have now won 11 games in a row at home. 4 in a row coming out of the break as well. Sweep of the Giants, going for a series win tonight against the New York Yankees and Cam Schlittler. This has been such a fun ride if you're a Toronto Blue Jay fan, and we're not used to this. So yeah, we are making a big deal out of being in first place in July, and it may seem sort of like a victory lap kind of thing, but we have waited over 10 years for the Blue Jays to be in the position that they are in right now, and enjoy it. Don't let anybody tell you how to be a fan. Have fun with this, because it doesn't happen very often. We're usually the ones looking up at the New York Yankees, but now it's the other way around, and they have a chance to further enlarge that gap tonight, which should be a lot of fun. Scherzer against Schlittler. I'm really looking forward to that. Let me know in the comment section down below your prediction for tonight. I'm going to go with another Jays win, 5-3. Bit of a closer ball game and a bit more high scoring. So 5-3 Blue Jays for me tonight. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think the outcome will be.